Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Guru's Film Room with your host, Guru. So this is where we talk all thing, everything football. And we know about football. We always have that one saying, the eye in the sky don't lie. This is where we will go inside and investigate, dissect, and find out why teams are good, why teams are bad, why players are great, and why some players are not great. And welcome, and take a chair, sit back, and get this, and we're gonna get this popcorn going. So the first episode and the first team we're gonna discuss is my favorite team right now, my favorite defense. Let me tell you that about my favorite defense right now. I think the most elite defense in football right now. And most importantly, a Super Bowl defense right now. I believe the Minnesota Vikings are the most complete defensive team in football. And I'm going to show you through the eye in the sky why that's the case. So, now, I'm going to give you elements of being the best defense in football. Some of the criteria I look at as far as when I say with a bold statement that the Vikings are the best defensive team in footballs are defensive line, linebacker, and secondary. The three cores of defense. You must have either a high-level elite player or superstar level player at that level to be an elite defense. So look at the Vikings roster right now. As far as pass rushers, Everson Griffin, Danielle Hunter. Right now, Danielle Hunter is the NFL leading pass sacker, and we all know Everson Griffin is a Pro Bowler at himself at the other defensive end. And then we move on to the D tackle, Sheldon Richardson, Lavelle Joseph. And then we move on to the linebacking core with Barr and Kendricks. And then obviously the secondary, Harrison Smith is one of the top elite safeties. Sandejo plays at a high level every time he's in the game. And Xavier Rhodes is a top 5 corner. Trey Wayne is one of the, I believe, is the best tackling corner in football. They're all led by and coached by Mike Zimmer, who's one of the best defensive mind coach in football. So now let's go to the tape to show and prove to the reason why the Minnesota Vikings are the best defense in football. Game one of the tapes I want to show is when they played the Arizona Cardinals earlier in the season now. So let me show you. As you can see, playing against a rookie quarterback, that's always fun, especially when you're a very experienced defense like the Minnesota Vikings, because you do have to take advantage of a rookie quarterback, and they did exactly that with Josh Rosen. As you can tell, pre-snap. Before the snap, you saw Josh Rosen is looking. Harrison Smith right now, he's like a flat player. He's playing the robber position. And I believe this is Sandejo playing the high safety. So this look, pre-snap, look like a cover 3 look right now. And when I mean cover 3 look, everybody have deep thirds. If you don't, just to make sure. Trey Wayne's out here, his role is to have deep thirds. Xavier Rhodes out here have deep thirds. Harrison Smith, he's robbing anything in here. And Sandejo has the deep middle safety. And the linebackers have curl flats. And now, see what just happened? Harrison Smith moved back. So now instead of it, you thinking it was a cover 3, they played a straight up cover 4. Good play, good catch, good reception. McKenzie, the slot corner, came in, made a tackle, no yak. That's what was one of the definition of a disciplined defense. You don't let no run after catch happens. You catch the ball because it's going to happen, and you make the tackle. As you can see, pre-snap read, Harrison Smith was down below. Pre-snap, Harrison Smith, same formation. Look like it's a cover 4 read right now. Harrison Smith and Sandejo. George Iloka. Watch those two safeties right now because they're going to be the key of the defense. They will tell you exactly what their defense is doing and what type of coverage they're playing. Right now, as you can tell, Iloka is getting heavy feet. So the Cardinals actually right now with the bunch formation outnumber the Vikings. So the Vikings have to come down because of the way they're out position, outmanned. So Iloka coming down now here gives the Vikings a 3 versus 2 as far as personnel in this play. So at first, the Cardinals expected a 2 versus 1, but obviously, Mike Zimmer knows better. At pre-snap, he showed you something else, and as soon as they snap the ball, and you see it something totally different. Now as they hike the ball, George is right here, McKenzie's right there, and also Trey Waynes is right, not Trey Waynes, but heck is that corner right there? Mike Hughes, I'm sorry, and Mike Hughes right here. Great play here by McKenzie. Great play by fighting and not getting blocked. Great play right here by McKenzie, which then had to get Fitzgerald to come inside, right into George Iloka's hand. Boom, for a gain of 2 yards, 3rd and 3. 3rd and short, going against a rookie quarterback, plain and simple. Now we were like, Zimmer's like, you know what? My secondary is better than your receivers, so we're gonna play straight up man, bump and run, bring in an extra man, and let's see what happens. Well, at the last minute, they end up playing zone, cover three free with the deep third, with the safety playing deep, and everything else, the corners playing bump and run. Let's see what happens. And McKenzie on great position right here, the slot corner, great position to make an outstanding play in a very tough position right now. He definitely knew he was going to the sticks. Great coach by Zimmer. And met Fitzgerald right at the ball. It's a great defense right there. Unbelievable defense. Let's look at it from the end zone view. Josh Rosen got the snap. Boom. You see Sheldon Richardson right now coming right in the middle of the screen. McKenzie knew the ball was going to be a hot read. He was right there at the sticks. Great play. Met Fitzgerald right there. That's what you call bang, bang, 4th down, punt the ball. Now, the second game I want to show you about the Vikings defense now, going against a Carson Wentz, a different caliber's quarterback. Now, everybody in the NFL would know Carson Wentz is a high caliber, high tier quarterback. So now, this is a great films as far as challenge for the Vikings. It's kind of similar over here. As you can see, the Eagles have 2 receivers. I want to say 21 personnel. That's a tight end and 11 personnel. That's 1 tight end and a running back. So in a sense like this, in this formation in NFL, it's usually a passing formation. Once again, Harrison Smith, number 22, one of the leader of this defense. He usually dictates as far as what the defense is doing. You pay attention to 22, you know what's happening as far as the overall defense for the Vikings. Cover 4 look, play action, and everybody was covered. Everyone was covered. Great call, great coverage. Safety had him going out here in the corner. The linebacker sink down. The slot corner sink down right here. Nowhere to go with the ball, but he had to dump it down to the flat, and Kurtz came up, made a tackle. This is one of my other favorite plays right here. Empty formation. And in the NFL, most of the times you see this, it's usually a quick play because the defense is bringing pressure. But the Vikings are so predicated on self-pressure as far as bringing pressure with no extra personnel. So in a sense, they zone an open formation. And look at this stunt between Danielle Hunter and Lavelle Joseph. Carson Wentz had no prayer. I love this angle. Look at 99 and 98. They're going to make all this play right here. 99 came over here. They switch roll. He came on this stunt. This is what we call a slunt. 99 looked around 98 while 98 came this way and put pressure on the O-line. This guy right here, the pressure was all on this guy because he had to make the right choice, and obviously he did not. Boom. Lavelle Joseph did an outstanding job as far as causing both the left tackle and the left guard to focus on him, and with that, Mr. Hunter was wide open, and Carson Wentz had to go try to be an athlete, and we all know what happens. The D-line is a little bit better than the quarterback athletically. As we all can see, the Vikings have a different versatility as far as defense. They have a D-line that can stop the run and get to the passer. They have a linebacker core that can cover and also make tackles. They have a secondary that can stop the run as far as physicality and that can cover. So with all these elements in place, it makes the Vikings a very, very difficult team to play against. And this is why I say they are the best defense in football.